My name's Wayne and welcome back to the channel. You know, at the end of every year, it's always fun to look back and remember and relive some of those greatest moments that you had. So today, that's what we're going to do. You know, at the end of the year, it's always fun to look back and remember some of those highlights that you had from this past year. And, you know, I think I've had a lot. And it's also been a pretty interesting year too, you know. At the beginning of the year, I made a decision to commit to trying to make a video every week for the channel. And I think I did that for the most part. I only missed a couple weeks. And, you know, I think it's had some really good results. And, you know, I think it's gone pretty well. I've learned a lot and I've really enjoyed making videos. The channel has grown. I've had a lot of good positive feedback and interaction and comments with people who have watched the video. So first and foremost, thank you to everybody who has done that. It really means a lot and I appreciate it. And it's been fun. And I'm going to try to continue that going forward. And you know, I spent many months working on the car and had a lot of projects going on. Some of them took a little longer than I had thought, but you know, that's just how life goes sometimes. And then at the end of the year, got the car on the road and got some things sorted out and was able to drive it for a bit, and it's been a lot of fun. And now being winter, thinking about new projects I want to do and putting the car away, you know, it's at a really good place. It's fairly ironed out and I can jump in and drive it confidently right now and really enjoy it, and that's exciting. Now let's take a look back at what I think are the best highlights of 2022 and leave a comment below what yours is. But I'm just really loving the steering wheel, man. That's awesome. The suede paint. I can't thank the guys over at Instrument Specialties enough for doing that for me. I know it was kind of a unique request. And Mike at New Par from ebodies.org. Great product. I like the horn. And a real nice guy. Had good communication with him on a couple questions I had. Great guy. So now, if you saw the ending of my last video, you're gonna know today is a big day for us, right? I have a big announcement for the car, for the channel. I'm excited, guys. This is gonna be really cool. I've been wanting to do this project for years, even before I had this car. There was a car that inspired me many years ago, and I just thought it was one of the coolest builds. And let's take a walk around here. I wanna show you what we're looking at. So I've been trying to improve like every aspect of this car. I've kind of gone through the drivetrain, engine, transmission, rear axle, and got it running and driving really well. But the next thing I want to tackle is I want to improve the handling characteristics of it. Don't like the way it handles. I want to drive the car and enjoy it. So it's time for some upgrades. One of the cars that really left a big impression on me many years ago was the Hotchkis E-Max Challenger. I really like their products. I like what they offer. And after talking to Hotchkis, worked out a deal, and here we are. Have the full TVS kit, plus some shocks, and have their torsion bars. Everything to make this thing handle like no other Cuda out there. So I can't wait to get this thing going. I'm excited. This has been something I've always wanted to do to the car. We're going to be working on this for the next few weeks. It's going to be a while. We're going to have a lot to do, and going to do some other upgrades while we're in here, but this is what we're going to work on first. So I can't wait to be driving this thing with good handling. We have the upgraded steering box in the car. This is going to be so much fun. It's going to be such a great car to drive. I can't wait. So these things are ready to rock, all rebuilt, ready to go on the car. The only thing that I've left to do is just to put in the little adjuster, and we'll do that once these are in the car so they're not flopping around. So we'll do that in a video coming soon, but that's it. That's going to conclude this video. Hope you guys liked it. Hopefully you learned something, or at least enjoyed it. And yeah, I think these things came out great. So unbelievable compared to what they used to look like, right? That's gonna be cool. Cannot wait to get them in. I'm real happy happy with the progress, and the parts look incredible. I'm even more excited to drive this thing now. But yeah, let's take another look at those parts. Yeah, one more look. Man, they turned out great. I love it. This thing's gonna handle so incredible. But man, that is great. We have the springs in, the housings in. Made some good headway, so just gotta clean up all the extra grease that we have, but that's what she looks like. All right. We're able to get the rear axle housing in, the offset shackles, and the Hotchkis TVS springs. It all went really smooth, and I'm real happy with all the products that went in the car. Everything was really great, no issues. But I love the way these brakes turned out. Installation was no problem. Now we have rears that match the front. And next I have to figure out my parking brake cables, as well as I have a new master from Baer we're going to put in the car as well. Okay, so we have all four of these assembled now. You can see I did add in an extra 12-inch piece to support the top load. I thought that would be a good idea. I don't know if it's really going to be truly necessary, but I wanted to, since I was going to have more of the load on these pieces versus just the outers like some do. So I think that's going to work out better. Now we need to get these under the car, and since these are 12 inches high, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the car on jack stands to raise it up some, so I don't have to try to lift the car up entirely to clear these all at once just by the jack. So I want to get it up on stands, and then we'll put it, jack it up again and put it on the wheel cribs. All right, so here I am at the alignment shop. We're going to pick up the Cuda. It's all done, and we're at Slim's. So far, it's been great dealing with these guys. Really like the So we're back from the alignment shop, and the car drives great, nice and straight. I have really good steering feel. I know some of you guys are waiting for the time in the video where I review the suspension and brakes. That won't be in this video, but that's coming soon. And everyone at Slim's was great to deal with, so they did a good job. I talked to them throughout the process, and they kept the car indoors for one night that it was there, because I dropped it off one day so they could start it early on a Monday morning. So after driving this car on the roads for a little bit, enjoying this new suspension and brakes, it's been fun, but I gotta tell you, I think we need to get it somewhere else where we can really push it a little bit further. Maybe like, yeah, a private test track or a closed road. Yeah, that's what it is. So we're gonna go set up a slalom course, have some fun.
Ready to get out of here? Let's do it. Let's go, cameraman.
Well, I'm going to call that a major success. For one, I was able to drive the car back home and nothing fell off of it. No, but seriously, it's just good to know that everything I put on was working great, even when I was able to push it a little bit harder today. And number two, county mountings never showed up, so that was good. So had a lot of fun, and big thanks to my buddies Greg and Mike for helping me out with their video work. Couldn't have done it without them. And yeah, I'm just so glad I did these upgrades. You know, I think, man, once you drive a car that has upgraded suspension and brakes, I would never go back unless I had a car that I wanted to keep completely OE, you know, more of a show car, or just keep it all completely original. But man, this was a lot of fun. I'm really glad I did it, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun with the car in the future. So yeah, stay tuned. Well, there you have it. The seats are all installed and looking great. I really love the way they look, and more importantly, feel it in the car. We're gonna take it out for a test drive in just a minute. And one thing that I love is having a reclinable seat now, so we can dial in the back position and get the seat, you know, dialed in exactly where we want it, so we can find that perfect comfortable spot while we're driving the car. So yeah, really impressed with the quality and the fit and the feel. So let's take it for a ride. Yeah, so first thing I noticed in these seats is like you can really sit back in them in these corners and let the seat do the work. You know, it just holds
holds you like a glove. You know exactly what you want. Before, I found myself almost like pulling myself closer to the wheel when I was doing my last video going on that slalom course, just trying to find support, because you're sitting on top of the factory seats and they don't offer any support. So it's really tough with a car like this now that has so much, you know, handling capabilities, that you got to be supported, unless you're going to feel like you're up against, you know, the door panel or halfway into the passenger seat, you know, which is how I was feeling before. But now, I mean, I'm really impressed. I think the bolstering on the thighs and in the back, as well as on the shoulders, just held right in place, and it's exactly what I was wanting. I'm really impressed, you know. I think the comfort's really good too. I'd say the comfort level is probably, I mean, about an 8 driving around so far. I haven't done any really long drives, but yeah, nothing's pointing out as far as, nothing's jumping out at me at all that I don't like at all, comfort wise. So I just think something's, you know, when you think about it, you know, you have 3 main points of contact when you're in the car as far as your driving feel, and that's your seat, your steering wheel, and the shifter. And you know, I have the PG Classics Retro Tough Wheel, which is a smaller diameter and has a nice leather wrapped wheel, and it feels really good. And now with these seats, you know, it just totally changes the way the car feels, and you know, kind of has the seat now to match the handling. So I'm really happy. I'm really impressed. I think Braum did a great job in making these seats that they're not, you know, like $4,000 for the pair like Recaros would cost you, you know. So I think they look really good. I think the color is, I mean, it's not a perfect match, it's a different material, but overall I think it looks pretty sweet in here. You know, I love the all red, and I like the fact that the only thing black on them is just the logo on the seat back. And I just think they're really cool. And again, it really kind of serves a purpose, right? And I didn't buy them for looks, I bought them for function, to hold me in place. Going through these little corners and any aggressive driving, factory seats were not going to cut it. So the beauty too is, you know, 4 bolts per seat, and you can put the factory ones back in if you want to. Easy 20-minute job. So overall, I'm really happy. What a great modification for this car that has all the upgraded suspension to where you need, you know, a better seat.
Man, what a year it's been. I can't thank each and every one of you enough who've watched the videos, liked, or left a comment. It really means a lot, and it's really motivated me to keep making these videos, and I want to see this channel grow, because you know what, I'm really having fun doing it. So thanks again for watching, and if you liked the video, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And you know, if you turn on the bell notification, you'll be notified each and every time I upload a new video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.